in sexual activities. I may not be able to do everything, but I believe I can start something that will put us on the right trajectory towards eliminating the negative effect associated with our sexual lives. She, which stands for Sexual Health Education, is one of my dearest policies. When elected as SRC Women's Commissioner, I will ensure intensive education on ABC of sexual life, comprehensive education on STIS and STDs, and delve deeply into mental health education. Lastly, entrepreneurship. Ladies and gentlemen, during my years of affiliation with the University of Cape Coast, I have noticed with great concern how difficult it is to integrate into the outside world after school due to a lack of work experience and the requisite skills needed to be useful in the workspaces and corporate world. We cannot do everything, but we can start a meaningful conversation that will set us on the right path to acquiring skills through entrepreneurship, building positive networks through mentorship summits, and securing internships in industries or institutions whose vision align with our areas of specialization. To conclude, former USA President John F. Kennedy said, "A society reviews itself not just by the men and women it produces, but also by the men and women it honors." Today, we stand tall as the dawn of intellectualism and integrity shines, giving no chance to prejudice and incompetence. I come before you, members of the University of Choice, in whose hands lies the power to install leadership, with a burning desire to serve as your next SRC Women's Commissioner for the 2024-2025 academic year. Election come and go, Women's Commissioners come and go, but what matters most is the impact we make in the lives of the people we serve and the institution that gives us the opportunity and privilege to serve. I believe that the time to repair the roof is when the sun is shining, and that time is now. The time to make an impact with the above listed policy is now. Vote number 1 or yes for Miss Frida on the ballot screen. God bless UCC SRC, God bless the University of Cape Coast, and God bless Ghana. Thank you.
Her name is Frida Kumi with a teaser, Miss Frida, contestant for the position of Women's Commissioner. And of course, she is contesting unopposed. We move into the position of SRC General Sports Secretary. With this, we have two candidates, Abraham Yao Bogla with a teaser AB and Abdul Kudus Abubakari. Abraham Yao Bogla is the first to present.
Ladies have the beat.
Yeah. The minister. Let's go.
SRC General Sports Secretary, and of course he is number 1 on the ballot with a teaser. AB, good evening. AB,
good evening.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good. What about you?
I'm also fine, thanks for asking. You have 5 minutes to present your manifesto to the university community. You ready?
Yes, please.
Your time starts now.
Thank you very much. A manifesto to be read by Abraham Yao Bogla, aka AB, for the position of SRC General Sports Secretary for the 2024-2025 academic year. With all due respect, the chairperson, I am Abraham Yao Bogla, a level 300 B.Ed hyper student, SRC Hall affiliate, an aspirant for the SRC Sports Secretary portfolio. This is actually my second coming. I contested last year when I was in level 200, but due to the level differences, things didn't go well, and I'm coming back, and I need the support of my colleague student. The chairperson, I present to the entire student body the policies that I'm going to bring on board when I assume office or when elected as the next SRC Sports Secretary. When I assume the office as the next SRC General Sports Secretary, I will liaise with the school authority to grant us a flexible lecture-free days for our inter-hall competitions. This, I think, will enable a lot of sports enthusiasts to fully participate in the sporting activities. This is because since I entered into this university, I've realized that sporting activities goes on concurrently with lectures. So many people who have interest in sporting activities don't have that zeal to participate fully. So when these free days are given for inter-hall competitions, I believe everyone will be able to perform very well. The chairperson, in order to give our sports enthusiasts proper exposure to the greater world, I will also liaise with management of the sports session to invite distinguished external sports journalists, probably multimedia or media general, to take coverage of our inter-hall sporting activities, which will be telecasted on their TV and radio stations for other sports agents, clubs, managers or managers for easy scouting of our athletes into their teams. I believe when we do this thing, we'll be giving exposure to our individuals who have the interest in doing the sporting activity. Ladies and gentlemen, one other thing my administration will do when given the power is to make sure that free buses will be made available for conveyance of sports lovers to grace any sporting activities within and outside the school premises. This, I think, will ensure massive support for athletes to put up their best. The chairperson, thing that is dear to my heart is with regards to the academics of these sports guys. Most of the times, they sacrifice their times, do all kind of things. So I think that the school have to have a flexible system for them so that individuals who are afraid of taking part in the sporting activity at the expense of neglecting their academics will have the confidence that, after all, when I take part in these activities, they have a flexible academic system which can cushion them to have the possible grade that they are expecting in this university. Fellow students, to ensure a competitive participation in the sporting activities for the university, coupons will be made available for everyone who performs for the school to enjoy a shuttle free of charge under my tenure. Because if we do this, I believe that it will give a room for other people to actually take part in the sporting activities, because people feeling that there is no incentive in the sporting activities. So this under my tenure will be made available. Every sports guy will be given coupon free to at least have a feel of the shuttle every now or wherever they want to go until my tenure is over. The chairperson, a successful implementation of the above policy, my administration will work in collaboration with the executive body together with the school management to solicit sponsorship from other corporate bodies, individuals, and alumni of the school to cushion what the school will designate for sporting activities in this relation. The chairperson, fellow aspirants, invited guests are seated here. Ladies and gentlemen, I, Abraham, AB, number 1 on the ballot screen, as the second coming, I actually beg all of you to give me your power so that these policies can easily be executed smoothly for everyone to enjoy. Thank you very much.
Thank you. We also grateful. Your time is up. He is Abraham Yabogla with a teaser AB, number 1 on the ballot, contestant for the position of SRC General Sports Secretary. Next to present number 2 on the ballot is Abdul Kudus Abubakari with the teaser Kudus. Remember that we are also live on YouTube. Search for TVUCC on YouTube. TVUCC on YouTube. And of course, if you have not subscribed to our channel, this is the time. Subscribe to our channel. Hit on the notification icon so that you'd always get alert on our update, and share the content for the world to also get to know what we are doing. By students who want to take positions in the SRC and look on this for the 2023-2024 academic year right here at the University of Cape Coast. Next to present to us is Abdul Kudus Abubakari with the teaser Kudus, contesting for the position SRC General Sports Secretary. And of course, he is number 2 on the ballot. Good evening, Kudus.
Good evening, brother.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How's your side?
I'm also fine. Thanks for asking. You have 5 minutes to present your manifesto to the university. You ready?
Well, we're ready.
Great.
Thank you very much.
Your time starts now.
Thank you very much. This is a manifesto to be read by Abdul Kudus Abubakar, an aspirant for the SRC General Sports Secretary. The Chair, the Chancellor, the Vice Chancellor, the Dean of Students, the Vice Dean of Students, heads of faculties and college, department heads, lecturers, outgoing executives, the XRC fellow student, all protocol duly observed. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Abdul Kudus Abubakar, a student of Health, Physical Education and Recreation Department, a certified and recognized officiating official of the Global Pickleball Federation and the Confederation of African Pickleball, an executive member of the Northern Regional Basketball Association technical team, a member of UCC Wildcats, a facilitator in several sport disciplines. I come before you as a passionate and dedicated individual seeking your mandate to serve as the next SRC General Sports Secretary for the year 2024-2025 academic. The Chair, as a sports enthusiast, I believe in the power of sports to bring people together, promote physical and mental well-being, and foster a sense of unity among our diverse student body. If elected, I will, with the help of SRC and management, renovate the UCC Sports Complex. The complex is the heart of our vibrant community, and it deserves our utmost attention. I proposed a strategic renovation plan that will modernize our facility, improve accessibility, therefore create an environment conducive for participation and performance. Chair, to foster a sense of camaraderie and healthy competition, I shall, together with sports section, organize an inter-hall sports quiz competition. This will not only test the sport knowledge of our students, but also serve as a platform for valuable decision, shared experience, and celebrate our rich sports heritage. In addition, Chair, I recognize the importance of continuous learning and skill enhancement. For that matter, together with management, we shall organize sports seminars and skill development programs. These initiatives will provide our student athletes with opportunities to learn from experts, acquire new techniques, and refine their abilities. By investing in the holistic development of our athletes, we will empower them to reach their full potential and represent UCC with pride. Moreover, Chair, to diversify the sporting offering of our campus, I propose the addition of games to the campus league, thus pickleball, badminton, and unpaid competition across various halls for a grand finale. These dynamic and engaging sports will not only provide our students with more recreational opportunities, but also contribute to the overall vibrancy of UCC sports. Fellow students, time really isn't on our side. For that matter, I urge us all that together we can actually build a sports culture and environment that will not only celebrate excellence and achievement, but also promote physical health, mental well-being, and inclusivity. As your next sports secretary, I am approachable to all, will be dedicated, transparent, and always open to feedback and suggestions from the student body. Let us embrace experience, the power of sports to create lasting memories, friendship, and a strong University of Cape Coast community through sports. On the day of election, vote for progress. Vote for brighter future of sports. Vote for a true sport advocate. And more importantly, vote for Kudus, number 2 on the ballot screen. Thank you very much.
We are also grateful for making time to join us here. He is Abdul Kudus Abubakari, contesting for the position of SRC General Sports Secretary number 2 on the ballot with the teaser Kudus. We moving on to the SRC Coordinating Secretary position, and with this we have 2 candidates contesting. We have number 1 on the ballot, Patience Sapon Akiokon, with the teaser Miss Part. Shortly she will join us. Stay with us. Of SRC Coordinating Secretary is Patience Sapon Akioko with a teaser Miss Part number 1 on the ballot. Good evening, Pat.
Good evening, sir.
How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Yourself?
I'm also fine. Thanks for asking. You have 5 minutes to present your manifesto. Your time starts now.
Thank you very much. A manifesto to be delivered by Patience Sapon Akioko, Miss Part, a candidate for the office of the UCC SRC Coordinating Secretary for the 2024-2025 academic year. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Members of the university community, both senior and junior members, all listeners from the various faculties, graduate students. My name is Patience Sapon Akioko, a level 300 BSc nursing student, an affiliate of Adeshe Hall, aspiring for the position of the SRC Coordinating Secretary for the 2024-2025 SRC Local Nuks elections with a teaser Miss Parts. I believe in 1 Corinthians chapter number 1 verse 10. I plead with you all in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ that we should all come together in one mind and judgment as we begin this journey. I also believe in performances but not promises, and to whom much is given, much is expected. I'm here this evening to present you my performances, of which this evening we call it policies. First on my list is what I term as Organizers Connect, of which the space of the Planning and Organizing Committee of the UCC SRC, which is chaired by the SRC Coordinating Secretary, will be filled with the organizers from our various faculties to have expertise personnel in order to achieve an efficient outcome. Again, I have secured 300 internship slots for the students in UCC to put an ease on the search of internship vacancies. MESPAT has worked tirelessly to partner with some of the vibrant companies within the nation to get part-time jobs vacancies for our students. NSS slots shall be available for the current level 400 students within the first 20 days in office when I'm given the mandate to serve as the next SRC coordinating secretary. Together with my team, Google Forms will be disseminated to students in order to extract their preferences on the type of events and or program they would want us to organize for them, of which I believe that the interest of our students are going to be massively considered. Last but not the least, skills are being taught on a daily basis. But it takes only unique brand to make one's skills or products unique. So when I'm given the opportunity to serve as the next UCC SRC coordinating secretary, I will organize skills and products branding seminars to make our skills and products relevant in the business world. Fellow students, with the already stated and many more, I wish to use this golden opportunity to ask for your massive endorsement to ensure that we get the best experience out of council. Together we stand, and our voices loud and heard. I plead with all faculty members, all students in the various faculties within the University of Cape Coast, my supporters, and yet to know that coming 3rd of July, let's all come out in our numbers to endorse Miss Pat, who will be number 1 on the ballot screen to become the next UCC SRC coordinating secretary. Miss Pat for UCC SRC coordinating secretary, number 1 on the ballot screen, 7 with passion. Nyame Binti. Thank you.
We are also grateful. Her name is Patience Sapon Akiokun with the teaser Miss Part, number 1 on the ballot, contestant for the position of SRC coordinating secretary. We have 2 candidates there. Next to present is Georgina Osei Kwansa with the teaser Miss Jenna, who is number 2 on the ballot. Good evening to you, Florence. You says that you're listening to us live. You're connecting to us from Apeu Sika. Thank you so much. This one is also from Eric. He says that from Amamuma, please tell them we want realistic and policies. Great. Thanks for writing to us. This one says PDF, what is mix? 300 slot for internship. Great. And the rest of the population would go. You didn't add your name. Remember to always add your name. We're also live on YouTube. Search for TV UCC on YouTube. And remember that you would have to subscribe to the channel if you've not done that yet. Tap on the notification icon so that you would always get alert and you share our content for the world to also get to know what we're doing. But perhaps you would want to join us here. Write to us via WhatsApp or SMS 0275 1449 49 or 0595 7438 66. Georgina Osei Kwansa, Miss Jenna, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
How are you doing?
I'm very fine, and you?
I'm also fine. Thanks for asking.
Okay.
You have 5 minutes to talk to the university community.
All right, thank you.
Your time starts now.
Manifesto by Ms. Jenna for the position of UCC SRC Coordinating Secretary. The chairperson, electoral commissioner, colleague aspirants, colleague undergrad, postgraduate, ladies and gentlemen, all protocols duly observed. Good evening. Bobby Onsa once said, and I quote, "Success is where preparation and opportunity meet. I deem it a great opportunity and much anticipated day to stand before you today as a candidate for the position of UCC SRC Coordinating Secretary. I am particularly excited about the prospect of coordinating the affairs of UCC SRC as part of our virtue to serve the entire student body. Standing before you today is Miss Georgina Osekwansa, a determined and dedicated level 300 student reading Bachelor of Commerce Management. I am an aspirant for UCC SRC Coordinating Secretary with a teaser, Miss Gina. Today, I present to you my manifesto, which outline my visions and plans based on specified role of the Coordinating Secretary. Firstly, if I am elected into office, I will collaborate with the General Secretary, the JCRC secretaries of all various halls to strengthen the organization of seminars to enhance our competencies in letter writing, CV writing, and career development programs. As the chairperson of Planning and Organizing Committee, I will prioritize thorough planning and meticulous organization of all SRC events and activities. With the help of my committee members to ensure its success, I will also focus on innovative and inclusive programs that foster student engagement, address pressing issues as academic support, mental health, and well-being. Additionally, I will seek input from various student groups to ensure our events reflect interests and needs of the students. Collaboration is the key to our success. Hence, I will liaise with other members of the Executive Council of the SRC to discharge all required duties effectively, and I will work closely with each council member to understand their needs and challenges. This cooperative approach will enable us to pool our resources, expertise, resulting in more impactful initiatives and solutions for the betterment of our students. I intend to embark on Insano Ejuma policy. This policy is bettered in response to address the challenges and current economic hardship that students of the Noble University are burdened with. The project is in two folds. One, organizing capacity building seminar with experts from various industries and background to give students practical experience and skills in entrepreneurship, such as steps in technical and industrial liquid soap making, bar soap making, pizza making, cake baking, makeup, and others. This will help boost their skill and enhance their coffers as well. My second policy is the near or food policy. The good news is that those already existing in the student entrepreneurship space are not left out, as Ms. Gina has got you covered. The near or food policy will be a follow-up project to the Insano Ejuma policy. I will, together with the SRC, organize business startup events to meet fine-tuned students who are already in existing business and need funding as little as 100 cedis to 1,000 cedis to function. As our elders say, near a food yapa and a piano. To wait, we have a charge to encourage those on the right path. I will liaise with the executive to set up a common fund to raise funds to support student entrepreneurs and create awareness for patronage of the products of student entrepreneurs. To conclude, I believe that my dedication, organizational skills, collaborative spirit make me ideal candidate for the position of SRC Coordinating Secretary. Together, we can build a more cohesive, responsive, and dynamic SRC that truly represents and serves every student at the University of Cape Coast. This is why you should vote for Ms. Jenna as your next SRC Coordinating Secretary. I am number 2 on the ballot screen. Vote for Ms. Jenna. Let us coordinate together. Long live Ghana, long live UCC, long live SRC. God bless us all. Thank you.
Georgina Osei Kwansa is her name with the teaser. Miss Jenna, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Right, she is contesting for the position of SRC Coordinating Secretary, number 2 on the ballot. 2 candidates, of course, contesting for this position. We're moving on to the SRC Treasurer position. And with this, we have 2 candidates contesting. Richmond Sachi Amano with the teaser Meridu is number 1 on the ballot. And of course, he is also getting ready to present his manifesto to us. Stay tuned. who aim to take SRC and the local news positions for the 2023-2024 academic year right here at the University of Cape Coast. Currently, we are on the position of SRC Treasurer. And first to present is Richmond Sechi Amano with a teaser, Meridu, number 1 on the ballot. Good evening, Richmond.
Good evening.
How are you doing?
I'm doing well, please. How about you?
I'm also fine. Thanks for asking. You have 5 minutes to talk to the university community. You ready?
Yes, please.
Great. Your time starts now.
Thank you. Manifesto presented by Richmond Sechi Amano for the position of UCC SRC Treasurer. Esteemed Chair, fellow students, all protocol observed. Colleague students of the University of Cape Coast, kindly accept my warm greetings. Today, I, Richmond Sechi Amano, with a teaser Meridu, avail myself to serve your highest interest as your next SRC Treasurer and concurrently discuss my vision to create a very transparent and accountable SRC. Colleague students, it is on this premise that I present to you the Nugs Manifesto. My manifesto is categorized into the following thematic areas: the Financial Literacy Academy and the Transparent Financial Reporting. Colleague students, one of the primary initiatives I intend to implement is the establishment of a Financial Literacy Academy. This program will be designed to equip students with financial skills and knowledge that will serve them well beyond their university years. The academy will cover several key areas, such as training students on how to effectively manage their personal finances, including budgeting, saving, and planning for future expenses, providing insight into various investment opportunities, how to evaluate them, and strategies for making sound investment decisions. Students will learn about stocks, bonds, mutual funds, and other investment vehicles. Educating students on how to manage financial risk and diversify their investment portfolios to maximize returns while minimizing potential losses. Offering guidance to students with entrepreneurial aspirations to refine their business ideas, develop viable business plans, and understand the dynamics of starting and running a successful business. Creating a pathways for promising students' business ideas to receive funding and mentorship, thereby fostering a culture of innovation and entrepreneurship within the university. This academy will not only empower students with critical thinking, critical financial knowledge, but also position them to make informed decisions that can positively impact their financial futures. Colleague students, transparency in financial matters is paramount to building trust and accountability within the SRC. As your treasurer, I commit to the following measures to ensure that our financial operations are transparent and accessible to all students. Therefore, I envision to introduce the following. 1. Accessible SRC budget. The SRC budget will be made available to all students. This will include detailed breakdowns of income and expenditures, allowing students to see exactly how their funds are being utilized. Detailed fee payment reports. In collaboration with university management and the SRC, I will work to provide detailed reports on the components of student fees. This will help students understand what they are paying for and why, thereby enhancing trust and clarity in the financial processes of the university. 3. Regular financial updates. I will ensure that regular updates on SRC financial activities are communicated to the student body. This will include quarterly financial reports and annual audits, which will be presented in an easily understandable format. My vision for the role of the UCC SRC Treasurer is centered on two core principles, and that is empowering students through financial literacy and ensuring transparency in financial management. The establishment of the Financial Literacy Academy and the commitment to transparent financial reporting are pivotal steps towards achieving these goals. I humbly seek your support and vote in the upcoming elections. Together, we can make a significant impact and pave the way for a more informed, transparent, and financially empowered student body. Vote Meridu, number 1 on the ballot screen. Vote Meridu for accountability. Vote Meridu for transparency. Vote Meridu for inclusiveness. Meridu, financial literacy and transparency for all. Thank you very much for your time.
We are also grateful Richmond Sachi Amano with a teaser Meridu number 1 on the ballot, contesting for the position of SRC Treasurer. Next to present is Ellie Kwabena Opari with a teaser Ellie number 2 on the ballot for the same position. I take the opportunity to read a couple of messages that we've received here on our YouTube console. This one says AB 100%, and of course this is coming from Duo. Anchi Emani said, Black, you need to explain the awareness. And she comes in again to say, Black awareness. Teacher Kojo, teacher, I'm not picking yours. Stephen Kweku Ejaben says, Vivian. You continue to say Vivian. And she comes in again to say, no agenda here today. Stephen Kweku Ejaben comes in to say, agenda always day, Anna. And then Anchi comes in, please, no agenda today. Right, I get you. Isifu, the fire emoji. Julius, she tired of reading or something. You asking? Nemo Joseph said, okay, Mace part of the way. Some view 8 solutions. I'm Samson Achu Ahiachi, a level 100 student who belong to Code, non-residential student, and I'm really enjoying the show and the reading of these manifestos, and TVUCC, all the best. That is what we want to say. Thank you. We'll be reading your messages, so keep them coming. You can equally write to us via WhatsApp or SMS 0275 14 49 49 or 0595 743866. Ellie Kwabena Opari with a teaser. Ellie, number 2 on the ballot, contestant for SRC Treasurer. Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
How are you doing?
I'm doing very well. And what about you, too?
I'm also fine. Thanks for asking. You have 5 minutes. You ready?
Yes, sir.
Great. Your time starts now.
Okay. A manifesto read by Mr. Ellie Kwabena Opari for the position of the SRC Treasurer. Good evening, fellow aspirants, ladies and gentlemen, friends and family, and all affiliates of the University of Cape Coast. I am Ellie Kwabena Opari, popularly known as Ellie, a level 300 Bachelor of Commerce Management student, and currently serving as the president of the University of Cape Coast Association of Business Students. I am here as Ellie, a UCC SRC Treasurer candidate for the 2024-2025 academic year. Tonight, I come to your doors with a commitment to serve and with a vision to enhance our student community through responsible financial stewardship. As a candidate for the position for Treasurer of the Student Representative Council, I present to you my manifesto outlining key principles and initiatives that I pledge to undertake. My manifesto is in 2 sections: the principles I will stand for and the policies that I would ensure. Now, my principles. 1, I look at transparency and accountability. Under it, I'm looking at implementing transparent financial reporting mechanisms accessible to all students, ensuring that every expenses and revenue stream is meticulously documented and open to scrutiny. I would uphold the highest standards of integrity in financial management. My second principle is financial prudence. I will develop a comprehensive budget that aligns with the priorities and needs of our student body. I will strive for efficiency in spending while maximizing the impact of every Ghana cedi allocated. I will seek opportunities for student saving initiatives without compromising on student services and events. And the third is student engagement. I will foster a culture of financial literacy among students through workshops and informational sessions. I will solicit for feedback from the student body on financial matters to ensure their voices are heard. I will collaborate with other council members to integrate financial considerations into broader student initiatives. Now, the Ellie's policies. My first policy is entrepreneurship drive. This entrepreneurship drive policy aims to foster entrepreneurial spirits among students by providing an enhanced platform for students to pitch their business ideas. And by so doing, I will collaborate with the Center for Entrepreneurship and Small Enterprise Development, also known as CESED, and Design Thinking and Innovation Hub, also known as DHub. The initiative will establish an SRC Entrepreneurship Festival, allowing students from all faculties to showcase their business ideas, their products and services. This is purported to decrease unemployment in our country and also to foster the zeal of entrepreneurship in the hearts and minds of our students. We are capable of changing the face of our economy, and so we need to stand together in entrepreneurship drive. My second policy is the life insurance policy. I would use this opportunity to accolade our current administration for having established an life insurance policy that gives students the opportunity to have a peaceful educational environment on this campus. Students who have lost their parents, students with disability, students whose parents are disabled, and then students who are involved in an accident and others. This policy is committed to maintaining and enhancing the SRC insurance program, which provides financial assistance to students who have lost their guidance, those involved in accidents, and students with special needs. The policy will be expanded to support a greater number of students facing these challenges. Investing in you, also known as the local field policy. The policy is a welfare initiative designed to assist students with small outstanding school fees. Its aims is to prevent issues such as portal restrictions and registration difficulties, ensuring that students can focus on their education without financial barriers. I am dedicated to serving as your treasurer with integrity, diligence, and a steadfast commitment to enhancing the financial well-being of our student community. Together, we can ensure responsible financial management and create a supportive environment where every student can thrive. Thank you for considering Ellie as your next SRC treasurer. Vote for Ellie. Let us stand together to make a difference. It is time we benefit from our dues because our dues matter. Thank you so much.
We are also grateful. His name is Ellie Safet Kwabna Opare with a teaser. Ellie, number 2 on the ballot, contestant for the position of SRC treasurer. We move on to the SRC secretary position. With this, we have 2 candidate contestants. Vivian Mensa with a teaser. Vivian, number 1 on the ballot, is ready to present to us. But just before we listen to her, I continue to pick some of the messages that you've wrote to us on our YouTube console. George McLean comes in to say, Mark stand for local news president. Some View Solutions says, I'm watching you live from ATO Library. Thank you. You continue to say, Miss Part all the way, and Norman coming all the best. George McLean, I'm watching live at Vaco JCR. Okay, thank you. Benjamin Kwame Odro, Miss Jenna. You continue to say, Miss Jenna for SRC Coordinating Secretary. Timothy Nyamido, right? Big manifesto, but nothing better seems to be done. A lot of the personal interest is okay. Thank you for writing to us. And people ready to present her manifesto. First on the ballot for the position of SRC Secretary is Vivian Mensah with the teaser. Vivian. Good evening, Vivian.
Good evening.
How are you doing?
I'm fine, yourself.
I'm also fine, thanks for asking. You have 5 minutes to talk to the university.
Thank you very much.
Your time starts now.
Okay, a manifesto to be delivered by Vivian Mensah, an aspirant for the UCC SRC General Secretary. Good evening, esteemed students in the various halls and hostels. My name is Vivian Mensah, and I'm honored to stand before you as a candidate for the position of the UCC SRC General Secretary. I believe in the power of students' representation and the impact it can have on our university experience. The role of the SRC Secretary is pivotal in ensuring effective communication, organization, and transparency within the council and between the students' body and the administration. My vision is to create a more inclusive, responsive, and proactive SRC Secretariat that addresses the needs and concerns of all students in this current dispensation. I am running for the SRC General Secretary because I am passionate about making a difference in our university community. With a strong background as a JCRC Secretary at the Kwame Nkrumah Hall, Secretary for the Editorial Board, local Nugs, among others, I have developed the skills necessary to excel in this role. I am organized, detail-oriented, and dedicated to ensuring that every student's voice is heard. Key objectives. I will begin with what I would like to implement when I am elected into office. First is enhancing communication and promoting transparency. As your General Secretary, I will ensure timely and accurate dissemination of information. This regular updates on SRC activities, decisions, and upcoming events. I will leverage on digital platforms to keep everyone informed and engaged. Transparency is essential for trust and accountability. I will maintain clear and accessible records of all SRC meetings, decisions, and others. This will allow students to stay informed and involved in the government process. Secondly, as a General Secretary of the UCC SRC, I will help to foster inclusivity and organize meetings effectively. I am committed to making the SRC a welcoming space for all students, regardless of background or affiliation. I will work to ensure that diverse perspectives are represented and that the SRC actively seeks input from the underrepresented. Efficient and well-organized meetings are crucial for productive decision-making. I will ensure that meetings are scheduled regularly, agendas are prepared in advance, and minutes are accurately recorded and promptly shared. Moreover, the next policy I would like to implement is IT training and/or workshops. Fellow students and stakeholders of the University of Cape Coast, in today's digital age, proficiency in information technology, that is IT, is not just an asset, but a necessity. Our university must ensure that every student has access to the tools and skills required to thrive in an increasingly technological-driven world. As your SRC General Secretary candidate, I am committed to implementing a comprehensive IT training policy that empowers all students to harness the full potential of digital resources. The primary objective of the IT training policy is to equip students with essential IT skills, enhance their academic and professional capabilities, and foster a culture of technological competence and innovation within our university. Last but not the least, fellow students, in an increasingly competitive job market, a well-crafted CV is essential for students to effectively showcase their skills, experiences, and accomplishments to potential employers. As your SRC Secretary candidate, I am committed to implementing a comprehensive CV writing policy that equips students with the tools and knowledge needed to create impactful CVs and enhance their career prospects. The primary objective of the CV writing policy is to provide students with the guidance, resources, and support necessary to develop professional and compelling CVs that accurately reflect their qualifications, and readiness for the job market. If elected, I promise to serve with integrity, dedication, and a commitment to the best interest of our student body. I will be accessible, approachable, and open to feedback, ensuring that your concerns are addressed and your suggestions are considered. In conclusion, I am excited about the opportunity to serve as your next SRC General Secretary and to contribute to a more dynamic, transparent, and inclusive student government. I humbly ask for your support and your vote. Together, we can make our university experience even better. Long live UCC SRC, long live the University of Cape Coast, long live Ghana. Thank you.
We are also grateful contestant for the position of SRC Secretary. Number 1 on the ballot, her name is Vivian. Mensa with the teaser, Vivian. And of course, next to read to us is Jessica Kuma, also contestant for the position of SRC Secretary with the teaser, AJ, number 2 on the ballot. Stay with us. London. That is still listening to ATL FM 100.5. And of course, to those who are watching us live, many thanks for staying with us on YouTube. We do appreciate your time. But if you have not subscribed to our channel, please do to subscribe to the channel. Touch on the notification icon so that you would always get alerted on update and share the content for the world to also get to know what we do. When this is the manifesto reading by students who aim to take positions in the SRC and of course local Nuks of University of Cape Coast. Currently, we are on the position of SRC Secretary, and last to present to us is Jessica Kuma with a teaser, AJ, number 2 on the ballot. AJ, good evening.
Good evening.
How are you doing?
I'm fine by the grace of God, and how are you too?
I'm also fine. Thanks for asking. You have 5 minutes to talk to the university community and of course the general public.
Sure.
You ready?
Sure.
Your time starts now.
Thank you. The Service Beyond Writing Manifesto. A very good evening, junior members, senior members, and the entire university community. I am Abba Jessica Kuma, a level 300 B.Ed Social Sciences student with a major in economics and a minor in geography. I am a proud affiliate of the Premier Hall of the University, Ogwa Hall, and currently serving to my fullest capacity as the Hall Secretary. I am aspiring to be the next SRC General Secretary in the upcoming elections. Juan Collins once said, "Secretaries are the key to office harmony and productivity. The best secretaries do more than taking notes. They take charge. This gives a sense of agency on the critical role of an effective secretary in an administration. In view of this, I present to you a package which I've termed the Service Beyond Writing Manifesto. My policies are captured under 4 major categories. They include secretarial works, academics, information and communication, then finally, welfare. Under secretarial works, I seek to ensure proper record keeping of all important documents, including minutes, correspondence, and financial records, by systematically organizing them in a secure digital archive system for easy accessibility and future reference. Also, I will publish minutes from the General Assembly and other significant meetings on notice boards across campus for transparency and enhance students' awareness. Under academics, I look forward to tracking students' progress by proposing a comprehensive academic support system that combines monitoring of academic performance with regular feedback sessions between students and academic counselors. I will also give a proposal to revamp the academic counseling role by establishing a comprehensive support model. Under information and communication, I will institute the bulk emailing system to serve as a complement medium of updating students on the SRC's activities, minutes, and policies. I'll also introduce the electronic suggestion box, which will be an online platform where students can anonymously submit suggestions, concerns, and feedback. It will also be regularly reviewed to address these suggestions in SRC minutes and provide updates on actions that are being taken by the SRC. I'll also introduce the monthly newsletters, which will be distributed monthly via mail and other media available by highlighting important events, upcoming activities, and updates from the SRC. It will also include sessions for academic tips, student achievements, and community news. I'll also introduce a weekly spotlight on academic policies and students' handbook, which will contain vital information that concerns students' lives on campus each week on the SRC website and social media. Still under communication and information, I'll introduce Time with the SRC. In consultation with the ATL FM and various JCRCs, I'll organize regular interactive sessions where students can meet SRC members, ask questions, and discuss their concerns. I'll also use these sessions to gather student input and keep the SRC in tune with students' needs. Under welfare, I look forward to strengthening peer counseling services by expanding the support peer counseling programs to provide students with accessible peer-led administration. I will also offer training workshops for peer counselors to ensure they can effectively assist their peers. Fellow students, in as much as we are here to gain knowledge, there is also a need for us to be equipped for the job market. As such, when given the nod to serve as the next SRC General Secretary, I look forward to improving the capacity building of students for professional development by hosting workshops and seminars on CV writing, interview preparation, public speaking, and presentation skills. I'll do this by partnering with industry professionals and alumni to provide insights and networking opportunities for students. This is my conviction and justification to why I want to become the next SRC General Secretary and what I mean by service beyond writing. I am urging all students of this noble university to vote for AJ, number 2 on the ballot screen, as the next SRC General Secretary. Thank you very much, and do have a great evening.
We are also grateful for making time to join us here. People remember, she is Jessica Kuma with the teaser AJ number 2 on the ballot, contestant for the position of SRC General Secretary. And we're moving on to the ultimate SRC president. And with this, we have the first team, Benjamin Asian and Benedicta Owusua Opoku, forming team Ben Asian Movement, number 1 on the ballot. But just before they join us here, I take the opportunity to read a couple of your messages here. This one is coming from Benjamin Kwame Odro. You said that Ms. Jenna for SRC Coordinating Secretary. You come in to say Ms. Jenna. And then Timothy. Okay, I've taken yours already. Nassau Damson, Ms. Jenna is on fire. Benjamin Kwame Odro, Benesian Movement, Ketosis Heaven, Maxtan for Lukonis President, and then AC Inventions, Modern Trains comes in to say the Ellie Manifesto. Georgina Kudi comes in to say that TVUCC always delivers. Kudos to you, PDF. Jenna, hey, how are you doing? Thank you. I appreciate this. Solomon Mahmudu. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give our mandate to the future president of Ghana to serve as Team Norman all the way. And do remember that you can also be part of us 0275 1449 49 or 0595 743866. You can write to us via SMS or via WhatsApp. You can equally catch us live on YouTube. Listening from Disco Hostel. Hey, how are you doing? All the gentlemen at Disco Hostel, we do love you so much. You said that Isaac is solidly behind you with the Beard Social Science level 300 are in support of you winning the forthcoming SRC election. Kweku, thank you. You can also do same 0275 14 49 49 or 0595 743866. SC Inventions, modern trends comes in to say wonderful, realistic, and student-focused policies. That's good one, Ellie for SRC Treasurer. Ketos is heaven. I'm watching you live from Vaco Hall Library. Thank you. Thank you for writing to us. You can also do same 0275 1449 49 or 0595 743866. These are the engagement lines. Getting ready to read to us is the Benian movement contestant for SRC president.
Fortune, I wish on you, not few. Plenty.
TLFM 100.5. This is the manifesto reading by students of University of Cape Coast who aim to take SRC and local news positions. Currently ready to read to us is the Benian movement contestant for SRC president, and I've been joined by Benjamin Asian and Benedicta Owusua Opoku. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Asian, how are you doing?
I'm doing very fine. You?
Great. I was about to ask you when to ask of how Muzo doing. I'm also fine. Thanks for asking. Benedicta.
PDF.
How are you?
I'm fine, please yourself.
I'm also fine. Thanks for asking.
You're welcome.
You have 7 minutes to talk to the university community. You ready?
Sure.
Great. Your time starts now.
Good evening to our cherished listeners and also the university community. This is the Benian movement and represent to you our roadmap of policies for the 2024-2025 academic year SRC. We wish to create an SRC that is so much responsive to our needs as students, and an SRC that will lead to creation of a university system that is so flexible and easy for students to navigate in. On this note, we have our policies to be strategically stratified into the following thematic areas. We have the SRC legacy projects, we have the academic, infrastructure and maintenance, health, sports, welfare, ICT and internet, security, water and sanitation, entertainment. Now, let's get to the specifics. Under SRC legacy policies, we have the hostel regulation policy, hostel one sem SRC Entrepreneur Academy, state-of-the-art resource center for students with special needs, 8/8 exit conference for final year students, advocate for the legalization of LWLT walkway, and construct metal footbridge. Under academics, we would advocate for a student rep on the academic board. We would also undertake spirited advocacy for automation of registration for part payment of school fees. We would advocate for display of continuous assessment in exam score in the portal upon release of results. IC status in the portal liaise with the Director of Academic Affairs to consider redemption of continuous assessment for trade courses. We would champion the upload of teaching timetable in the portal. We would advocate for building of lecture theatres on campus. We would engage management to open SWLT and NLT for studies at night and at weekends. Under infrastructure, we partner with the university management to undertake extensive and comprehensive renovation of our lecture theatres. We would execute the SRC Annex project, engage Road Safety Authority to construct speed ramps at the East and West Gates, installation of charging ports at the shuttle station, renovation of summer hut, repair and replacement of fans at the Samjona Library, and the ICT and internet policies. We have a Vivian data plan, and that is a DEDAL data and call plan. Internet service everywhere you go, extension of Wi-Fi services on campus, liaise with MIS to use registration number and student portal password as credentials to log into Wi-Fi services on campus. Operation Say No to Poor Network on campus. Under water and sanitation, we have SRC to support halls to construct boreholes. Operation Waste on Faso, that is the recycling of waste project. Conduction of regular cleanup exercise. Collaborate strongly with the Director of Health Services to undertake proper checks on food vendors on campus. Revamping the student clinic, that is under health. We have student health emergency support. Advocate strongly for the Director of Health Service and Management to establish a student section in the university hospital that would be mandated to take care of only students. Stress-free NHIS electronic registration and renewal. Extension of MOU with Hasgen Pharmacy for supply of drugs, for free supply of drugs to pharmacies, to students in order to students. Proper restriction of medical examination procedure for fresh students. Under security policies, we will see to the continuation of Light Up Campus and Diaspora. The Benian movement would ensure regular police and security patrol on campus. We would engage management for special training for university security personnel. We will revamp the community watchdogs which requisite resources and equipment. And as sports, we would advocate to make the sports section a directorate. We would introduce All-Star Academic and Sports Excellence Award ceremony for our sportsmen. Advocate for special quiz and examination for sportsmen who could not sit in due to engagement in sporting activities. Support sportsmen in terms of logistics. We would also partner with management to undertake renovation of the sports complex. Under welfare policies, we have the Obiabe DD policy, continuation of the SRC chop box, snack bar at LWLT and NLT. These, among many other things, we wish to do for us students. My running would continue from here.
Thank you so much for the opportunity. Under the Entrepreneurship Academy, which is one of our policies, we believe that we are in school to learn, but we seek for capacity building. And through this initiative, we seek to train students in varied skills so that they are fully equipped in leather making, graphic designing, among many others. This will serve as a source of income to students and also help them have other side job. The Obiarabe DD policy. The Obiarabe DD policy seeks to provide food items to students during the latter part of the semester so that students will get food to eat using part of the money that is meant for the SRC shop. We revamp the community watchdog with requisite resources and equipment. The community watchdogs, as we all know, help in providing security at the diaspora. Over the years, they are ill-equipped. This is actually preventing them from the execution of their duties. So as part of our policies, we, the Benian administration, seeks to provide resources and equipment to them to safeguard the security of our students at the diaspora. So we will talk about advocating for special quizzes and exams for sportsmen. Sportsmen, whenever they go for sporting activities outside, find it very difficult to arrange for their separate quizzes. So we will advocate strongly for special quizzes to be given to them whenever they go out for their quizzes. So I'll let my president continue.
Right, so we tackle the Vivian data call and call package. That is the DEDO data. the SRC under administration will maintain the 5 gigabytes of data that is given to students, and also make a renegotiation with the service provider to get students with affordable data package. That is done at Nugs and Nagrat. Any attempt to increase the 5 gig probably may lead to increment of our school fees, so we'd want to shy away from that. Currently, the money that is meant for the data package is the money that was allocated for the payment of SRC Hall loan, and that one is there. So we'd also go to advocating for building of lecture theatres. As part of our school fees, we pay about 109 cedis for physical development, that is physical development levy, and it's supposed to be used for building of lecture theatres. But since 2020, where SWLT and NLT were built, there hasn't been any lecture theatre that is built. And looking at the pressure and also the accumulating number of students that are admitted, I believe that this is the time for us to get more lecture theatres on campus, and we pay for it, so we have to demand of service for that. We also talk about the hostel regulation policy. We are going to engage the rent control to look out for the regulation of a hostel pricing and also the relation between hostel managers and students. So, colleague students, this is the Benian movement. We are number 1 on the ballot screen. We seek to prioritize your needs in terms of academics, in terms of your welfare, infrastructure, and also seek to rate that we create an university system that is so much responsive to our needs as students. We are number 1 on the ballot screen. A vote for Benian is a vote for progress for the SRC.
Right. Okay. We are also grateful for making time to join us here this evening. Thank you so much for that. People you just heard from, Benjamin, Asian, and Benedicta Owusua Opoku with a teaser. Benian movement contesting for the position of SRC president, number 1 on the ballot. I pick a couple of your messages here, but remember, next to present is Team Norman, Abraham Norman Norte, and Bridget Boahema Opoku, forming Team Norman number 2 on the ballot. While they do get prepared to read their manifesto to us, let me take your message. You said, hey, yeah, Morgana. I know you would be wondering why I haven't called or sent a birthday wish. Okay, there's a birthday wish. I'm aware how busy your phone is yesterday, and so I want to relax, become and send you this. Wish through my big brother PDF, one of your favorite hosts on air. Gleeful birthday, my beautiful Morgana. It is my prayer that the good Lord bless your new age and cause all grace to abound towards you. Every good wish and prayers come to pass, and I want you to know that it is a new chapter and level of God's goodness in your life. Enjoy today, patience. I love you dearly, and thank you for all the kindness you have shown to me. I really appreciate this one. Is okay. Patience, Pina, Napok, Morgana, hospitality management level 400 KNH. Okay, current KNH strongest. Thank you for writing to us. You can also do same 0275 14 49 49 or 0595 743866. Ready? Is the team. Stay with us. is ATL FM 100.5. And of course, many thanks to those watching us live. This is TV UCC on YouTube. Remember to subscribe to the channel, hit on the notification icon so that you get alert and share the content for the world to get to know what we are doing here on the land of the University of Cape Coast. It is the manifesto reading on air by students who want to be student leaders for the 2023-2024 academic year. And I'm talking about SRC and local Nuks. I pick your message here. You said, hello, coming to you from the land of the gentlemen. I guess this is Casford, right? Well, we all know for sure that all the promises coming from the side of Benian could, I wouldn't pick that. Like any other candidate, also can't, but analytically, Ben is the man for the work. Let's make the right choice, fellow. Okay, right. Ready to present to us is Team Norman, and this is made of Abraham Norman, Naughty, and Bridget Boahima Opoku, number 2 on the ballot, contesting for the position of SRC President. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening.
Norman, I didn't hear your voice.
Good evening to you.
Great, great. Let me feel the boy's voice.
All right,
voice,
sure.
You know that.
It's very necessary.
Very necessary, you know what I'm talking about. Bridget, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, sir.
We thank God. We want to ask how I'm also doing.
I believe you are good.
You're a bit romantic.
Oh.
Norman, you good?
Yes, by the grace of God, grace abounds.
Great. We have 7 minutes to talk to the university community and, of course, to the general public. You ready?
Yes, please.
Your time starts now.
Senior members, fellow students, greetings. This evening, we gather at a critical juncture in our academic journey. We stand at the threshold of a new era, where our collective voices can shape the future of our beloved university. As your SRC President and Vice President, we pledge to amplify your concerns, champion your rights, and empower your success. My team and I have crafted a vision for a better UCC, and we invite you to join us on this journey. We proudly present our manifesto, The Public Good, as we've named it. This vision is built on the principles of inclusivity, empowerment, and progress. First, we will prioritize your health and well-being. We will enhance internet connectivity, review early morning lectures from 6:30 a.m. to 7:30 or 8 a.m., and introduce a multi-purpose SRC card. These initiatives will improve your academic experience, support your mental health, and provide financial relief. Next, we will foster an inclusive education environment. We will implement disability services, provide accessible transportation, and promote awareness events. Every student matters, and we will ensure equal opportunities for all. We will also enhance your welfare and support. We will establish a food bank, subsidize UCC water rates, and provide financial support for your final year projects. Our goal is to alleviate financial burdens so you can focus on your studies. Furthermore, we will improve transportation and sanitation on campus. We will expand shuttle services, including the establishment of shuttle bus resting points at Sandwich Lecture Theatre, enhance sanitation facilities, and promote a clean and healthy environment.
Yes, in addition, we also support accommodation needs that the students face. We are going to partner with the various private hostels around the rent control agency so that the prices of our hostels or accommodation will be looked at. We are going to also develop a long-term plan for the SRC housing, where we are going to continue the SRC Annex Hall project. Your safety and security is paramount. Hence, we are going to introduce the DSS number, which is a Diaspora Security Support number, so that whenever a student finds themselves in a critical situation, you can just reach out to the security unit. We are also going to collaborate with the campus authorities and other services to ensure that the safety of our students is paramount. We are also going to promote sports and entertainment. We are going to revive Campus Unity Festival, featuring cultural practices, talent shows, sports competition, music concert, dance battles, comedy nights, fashion shows, and gaming tournaments. This festival will bring together students from all backgrounds and halls to foster a sense of belonging and a school of spirit. We are going to promote unity and inclusivity, celebrate our diverse campus unity, and we are going to showcase our talent and skills and create unforgettable memories. Finally, we are also going to govern this particular university with transparency and accountability. We will strengthen the Student Audit Committee, amplify your voices, and ensure that the monies that you pay as your dues will be used well. To ensure ahonto, which is peace of mind for every student, we are going to liaise with the university management to ensure that there's going to be renovation at the various lecture theaters, including CALC, the Sandwich Lecture Theater, LT, among others, where we are going to look at the issues of lighting, sockets, fans, projectors, the microphones, the study tables and chairs, which are disturbing. We are also going to introduce Agenda 101, whereby we have counted and we have seen that we have about 101 lecture theaters. Hence, we are going to furnish each lecture theater with a mini wireless microphone that is going to make teaching and learning more conducive, but for both lecturers and students. We are also going to establish provision shop at the Sandwich Lecture Theater. We are also going to ensure that we are going to replace the state of our footbridge at the Shatawale, which is popularly known as a name replaced for the Sandwich Lecture Theater. We are going to ensure that we have a metallic and a concrete structure for that particular footbridge. We are also going to liaise with the Directorate of ICT so that we are going to extend Wi-Fi to G Block and that of the Sandwich Lecture Theater. We are going to provide steady benches or summer hats at around NLT, which is the new lecture theater, and that of the Sandwich Lecture Theater. We are going to liaise with DPDM to ensure that the various washrooms in our lecture theaters will be renovated. We are also going to provide 10 gig for every student with 250 minutes that every month a student will be receiving that. We are also going to create a support for the debate society. We are also going to support students with special needs. We are also going to create corridor that is going to connect superannuation, SLC Hall, and the University Hall housing medical student. And by doing so, we are going to ensure the security of students at that particular stretch. We are also going to partner with both services on campus to provide free transportation 24/7 for students that are sick. The public good is our commitment to you, my student, and we encourage you to follow our social media platform for detailed explanation of our policy. Due to time constraint, we may not be able to fully explain our policies here, but we invite you to prepare your questions for us. We are ready to engage with you during the face-to-face section. You can reach out to any member of our team for detailed explanation of our policies. Feel free to approach me, Abraham Norman Noti, and also approach my able Vice President, Ms. Bridget Opoku Bohema, for clarification of our policy. Together, let's build a brighter future for ourselves, generations to come. Join us, let's make the public good a reality. And I want to also use this opportunity to tell our dear students, be calm, have patience, be focused. Let's make this particular election as peaceful as it can be. Let's make history together that this particular election is going to be one of the peaceful elections. To my other presidential candidates, please communicate to your various supporters. Let them be calm. Let's preach peace and love among ourselves. In as much as that we are competing for the position, this is a time for us to be able to unite so that together we can elevate UCC together. To my supporters, I know you are listening to me. Team Norman, you are listening to me. Please be calm, be focused. Let's preach peace in these particular elections. Remember our core values of Daddy: dedication, ambition, diligence, and integrity. Let it be your guiding spirit. Together, we are going to elevate UCC together. Remember, our slogan is Nyamebeye. Let's allow God to be God on the day of 3rd of July. And we are number 2 on the ballot screen. Remember to vote for Team Norman. Team Norman, Nyamebeye.
He is Abraham Norman Naughty, and she is contesting, of course, with Bridget Boahema Opoku. Together they form Team Norman, number 2 on the ballot, contesting for the position of SRC president. And the next to read to us is Team Stana, number 3 on the ballot. And with this we have Daniel Hinaku Ofori and Chelsea Oluwanifemi Oshoro. Together they form Team Stana, number 3 on the ballot, contesting for the position of SRC president. Prepared to read the manifesto to us. Let me take the opportunity to read a couple of your messages here. This one said, Team Norman all the way, the 24-hour economy. You failed to add your name to it next time. Remember to add your name. You can equally write to us 0275 14 49 49 or 0595 7438 66. You can reach out to us via SMS or via WhatsApp. Equally, you can also catch us live on YouTube. Search for TVUCC on YouTube. And remember to subscribe to our channel. Kudus, Same, you're watching us live. Thank you for doing that. This one is from Nancy. Is it Sankovic? You said it's you o'clock. Odonko, Frank Ofe, Team Norman, a win Team Evans. No one does it better than yourself. Stunner. This is also from Nancy. Okay, Rita Tete said the victory for Team Norman, and Lauren Annan comes in to say Team Norman, right? Kelly, make a right choice, people. And then Evans, a win team, comes in again to say no one does it better, right? I've picked that one. Nancy, is you o'clock. Ready to present to us, listeners, is Team Stunner, and this is made of Daniel Henaku Ofori and Chelsea Oluwanifemi Oshoro. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Daniel, how are you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm also fine. Thanks for asking. Chelsea, you good?
Yes, please. I'm very fine.
Great. You have 7 minutes to talk to the entire university community and, of course, the general public. You ready?
Yes, we are.
Your time starts now.
Colleagues, students, and the general public. Over the past few weeks, we've been to your rooms, lecture theaters, met you at vantage points on campus with a single message on which our vision for the office of the SRC presidency is built on. It is you o'clock, nothing about you without you. You welcomed us with questions, suggestions, concerns, and the plight you are faced with as students of the University of Cape Coast. We took in these concerns and they have directed our course. We are Team Stunner with your brother and friend, Daniel Hinaku Ofori, as a standard bearer, ably supported by
Chelsea Oluwanifemi Oshoro
as the running mate. Our engagement with you has been the one that has been inspiring and solution-oriented. It is through these engagements that today we present to you our pact with you. Under our pact with you, we will continue all SRC projects, the SRC Hostel Project and the Light Up Diaspora Project. The SRC under our administration will extend the Light Up Diaspora initiative to campus. Also, we bring to you the Study and Work Policy. This policy seeks to provide opportunities for skills development and valuable work experiences, focusing on creating on-campus paid jobs, which will involve supplementary activities and not result in the displacement of employees or be used to fill vacancies intended for regular staffs. On-campus jobs will be a wide range of activities, starting with the library support, university enterprises, and the UCC farms. The duration of job placement shall be on short-term basis as well as a shift, covering a minimum of a month or a semester. Our pact with you also comes with the resit support scheme, which is designed purposely to support students who have resit. This scheme will provide mop-up classes for people who have failed their courses and mental health support tailored for academic challenges. Our administration will make sure that student materials, study materials, are made available for such students and also advocate to management to scrap off the accommodation fee these students pay when they come to campus.
For our students, entrepreneurs, and business owners, we present to you the mini trade fair and Made in UCC policy. Under this policy, a platform will be created to showcase creativity, develop entrepreneurship skills, and potentially launch successful businesses. A mini trade fair will be organized twice a semester with invited industry guests as well as student entrepreneurs. We will also roll out entrepreneurship mentorship programs where student entrepreneurs will be mentored. Our SRC will also make it a point to patronize student products which will have Made in UCC labels. Under our pact with you, we have the Sanitary Pad Bank initiative. It is an undeniable fact that the cost of sanitary pads have become overly expensive. Our SRC will be committed to creating a sanitary pad bank at the
at the various JCRC infirmaries where ladies that are in need of it can access it. We will also create a sustainable funding model to ensure long-term viability. Colleague students, we come your way with the sanitation drive. This policy will be aimed at developing environmental consciousness and providing hands-on experiences in sustainability practices. We will provide color-coded waste bins across campus and will partner with environmental organizations that are into waste recycling. Our SRC will be committed to societal impacts on the communities in and around the university and the capacity building for students. Outreaches and health screening will be organized by the SRC in these communities, utilizing the human resource of the student body. Capacity building workshops will be organized to make sure our students are strongly positioned on the tangents of growth on which the world is headed. For students who have brilliant and viable business ideas but incapacitated in the acquisition of funds to start up such businesses, the SRC will cater for them under our Think It's Funded policy. Under this policy, a secretariat will be created and open to students to submit their business ideas and proposals, which will later be assessed on certain criteria and awarded a startup capital and supervised in the growth of their businesses. For our giant step, we will first of all start with making sure all students are enrolled on the data package as well as our international students. Off-campus security will be enhanced and beefed up with police visibility as well as revamping community watchdogs. We will advocate for the renovation of our lecture theatre washrooms, which will contribute to academic learning. Wi-Fi connectivity on campus will be revamped and increased on campus. Debate Society as well as the Central Cadet Corps will be supported by the SRC in carrying out their activities. Once again, cherished audience, thank you very much for having time off your busy schedules to listen to our manifesto. We are hopeful you will take a discerning decision to give us the mandate of leadership with respect to this year's election to continue from where our predecessors ended. To you, we ask for your support so that unanimously we can achieve all this. Next week, Wednesday, the 3rd of July, we are saying it is you o'clock. Let us meet at the polls where you exercise your franchise to give us the mandate to work with and for you. On 3rd July, vote number 3, vote Team Stana. It is you o'clock. Nothing about you without you. Thank you.
Right, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. You just heard from Daniel Hinaku Ofori and Chelsea Oluwanifemi Osoro. Together, they form Team Stana, number 3 on the ballot, contesting for the position of SRC president. Go. Ayakubi and Joycelyn Gisesa Albright. Together they form Team Ayakubi, number 4 on the ballot. Read a couple of your messages before they do read their manifesto to us. Mike Yonikwe says it's 9 o'clock. All right. Blanco Asare, Stana Uyewinao, and then Benjamin Kwame Udro, the Benian movement, that is what you said. This one is also from Prince Kwesi Yabua Danso. You come in to say no man, and then Benjamin Odro, Benian movement, Blanco, right? Growth, Mindset TV, Heat, no man, or Donko, okay, Donko. Isabella Nanzen says that Gome for local news president, right? Let me pick these ones from the SMS console. Team Norman for 10 gig. Wumpe Weina Wupedien. Team Norman, the leading voice. Grassroots concern from Kingsford. Thank you, Kingsford. This one also says, today is my first time of listening to Vivian. She is eloquent. Definitely Vivian for UCC SRC Secretary from Atamensa PSI. medical. You added that. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening, sir.
And they are Ayakubi Ohene and Joycelyn Gisesa Albright. Together, they form Team Ayakubi number 4 on the ballot, contesting for the position of SRC President. Apia, how are you doing?
I'm fine, sir. How are you?
I'm so fine. Thanks for asking. Albright.
Sir.
You good?
Yes, please. Yourself?
I'm also fine. Thanks for asking.
Nice.
Yes, I like the laughter that is that dimple?
Yes, please.
Is that for me?
Yes.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. So you have 7 minutes to read your manifesto. You ready?
Yes, sir.
Your time starts now.
All right. The chair moderator for this program, discerning listeners of ATL FM, astute electorates and members of our campus, colleague aspirants, friends, ladies and gentlemen, all protocols duly observed. I bring you greetings from the camp of Team Ayakubi, preachers of the Obatampa message and presidential candidates in the upcoming UCCSRC elections. I am Ayakubi Ohene, a level 500 Doctor of Optometry student, and I'm here with my able Vice Presidential candidate, Ms. Jesusa Albright Joycelyn, a third-year B.Ed Home Economics student, Food and Nutrition. It is with a great honor and profound humility that I represent our manifesto as candidates for the presidency position in the upcoming Students' Representative Council election. Last year, you and another 5,000 students queued to vote for Team Ayakubi as your next SRC president. Although we lost, your massive endorsement was a testament of your belief in our vision. This year, we come your way once again to seek for your support. Because of our love for student advocacy, we've propounded on some very wonderful policies that we call the Obatampa policies. I'd love to just highlight on some of them and we'll be out of this place. The very first policy we'll have to talk about is the hostel accreditation policy. This policy will allow the SRC and management to monitor and regulate hostel prices on campus. Hostels on campus will be given an accreditation from the SRC. All accredited hostels will be given regular publication from the school. That's encouraging students to patronize such accredited hostels over non-accredited hostels. Additionally, an app will be provided for students to book accommodation in any of these accredited hostels. Our academic journey lies in the core of our growth and development. The browser's our data policy will allow students to have infinite access to internet connectivity to aid with their studies and research work. After exhausting the 5 GB of data, what's next? Students will now be able to buy extra data at a more subsidized cost using a special code that will only require their index numbers. Team Ayakubi prides itself as the Obatampa, which translates as a good caring mother. As a good mother, the health of my children cannot be left to chances. That is why the One Coin Here policy will see to it that the health needs of our students are attended to promptly upon their visit to the UCC hospital. The dual use of the hospital by both students and the town folks creates conflict in prioritization. The students have to join queues with the town folks. Students may have to wait 2 or 3 hours before they are being served. We shall negotiate for a separate consulting room that will allow the medical needs of our students to be prioritized, as well as collaborate with the hospital administration to identify areas of improvement in the facilities, equipment, and services that directly impact student healthcare. As part of our meeting, your welfare needs, we will initiate the SRC Food Bank, which mainly targets students in extreme dire financial difficulties. Here, students will be able to buy food commodities from the SRC as a very relatively cheaper cost. My dear students, preparing for life beyond campus was a very crucial aspect of our education. As part of our degree requirement, we are required to undertake a 6-week mandated industrial attachment, popularly known as internship, as well as National Service Scheme. All these play a key part in preparing us for life after school. It is sad that many of us are saddled with a plethora of challenges in an attempt to undertake these two. Searching for a place for intern can be time-consuming and requires significant effort. So we are going to collaborate with the various departments to provide internship opportunities for the students. Okay.
In addition to this, the Ayakubi-led SRC will initiate the 10K funded entrepreneurial challenge. This is to help unearth and support students with entrepreneurial ideas. We will partner with the SACED and DHAP to create a model where students will be allowed to showcase their business ideas, craft skills, and stand a chance of winning ultimate prize and seed capital from the SRC to start their businesses. Our administration will see to providing training and resources to individuals interested in starting their own businesses, organizing workshops to train students on skills such as yogurt, bread, pastry making, etc. Persons with disability are mostly left out in, but we believe discussions on welfare of students should factor in everyone, including students with special needs. Under the disability assistance policy, there will be a relook at the welfare of such institutes through setting up a disability challenge support units at the SRC level, through which welfare matters of such individuals will be adequately met. Your security matters, and yes, safety is of paramount importance in any learning environment, and this is why we will work closely with the campus security and local authorities to implement proactive safety measures aimed at reducing crimes among student body.
Today, we stand at the crossroad of possibilities and potential. Our choices will shape not only the direction of the SRC, but also thousands of students who will soon apply to UCC. As Warren Buffett said, the shade you're enjoying today is because of a tree that was planted by someone yesterday. Come 3rd July, we humbly ask for your vote and privilege to be your voice, your advocate, and your partner in shaping the future of our university. Together, let's build a legacy of excellence and leave an indelible mark on the lives of every student. Ayakubi is number 4 on the ballot screen, and like we have said over and over, it is time to build our SRC into that which we always have dreamt of. We are number 4. God bless UCC. God bless Ghana. God bless us all. Thank you.
And God bless you too for making time to join us.
Thank you.
Great. He is Ayakubi Ohene, and of course he presented with Joycelyn Gisesa Albright together. They formed Team Ayakubi, number 4 on the ballot, contested for the position of SRC president. And of course, that brings us to the end of the SRC position. So we're switching to the local news positions. But just before that, I would be reading some of your messages. Do stay with us. From SMS console, this one is coming from Boss Lady, and Boss Lady says Team Ayakubi all the way. This one also says Vivian for SRC Secretary number 1 all the way. Miss Jenna number 2 from is it Afi, right? Afi. Watching live from Disco Hostel number 4 Team Ayakubi. Thank you, Disco Hostel. Thank you, gentlemen, for making us number 1 this evening. On the YouTube platform, I have received yours. Kwajosa says, Hostel accreditation, my best policy so far. Prince Osei Tutu comes in to say, Ayakubi, the Obatampa, this is your time. Ohene, the only one among the rest with feasible policies. Isabella says, okay, Gome, Ochiative Texan for Makan is president. Right. You can also write to us, Yao Boom, Barbie for Makan is president. Kwajosa says comes in again to say, Kubi. Isabella, right. Thank you so much for making us number 1 this evening. If you have not subscribed, remember, this is TV UCC. Subscribe to the channel, hit on the notification icon so you would get alert on our update, and do us that favor. Share the content for the world to get to know what is happening here on the land of the University of Cape Coast. It is the reading of manifesto by students who want to be SRC and local Nuks leaders in the university. We currently on the local Nuks positions, and first to present is Joshua Odum Texan with a teaser. Texan number 1 on the ballot for the position of local Nuks president. Good evening, Texan.
Good evening, sir. How are you doing?
I'm well. How are you also doing?
By the grace of God, I'm very fine, sir.
We thank God. You have 7 minutes to talk to the university. You ready?
Yes, please.
Great. Your time starts now.
Thank you very much. Manifesto for Local Nuks Presidents 2024-2025. Joshua Odom Texan. Change is painful, but nothing is as painful as staying somewhere you don't belong. Mandy Hill. Greetings, esteemed members of our university community. I am Joshua Odom Texan, a become human resource management student of Ogwa Hall, who is aspiring to be your next local Nuks president. I seek your support to bring transformative leadership to your esteemed institution. Society is a very complex machine. In every society, there are different groups of people who all share similar goals, interests, and aspirations. Oftentimes, because of how big the society is, it is how complex its mechanisms of operations are. It is easy for some of these groups to be denied their due or to be ignored or marginalized in one way or the other. This often happens to those in society who are thought to be weak or unimportant, or who do not have the voice with which to express their concerns. That is why it is very necessary that students of the university have a voice that is firm and strong, a voice that is focused and committed to the task of advocating for students' welfare, both within and without the confines of the university. The National Union of Ghana Students is an institution that was formed specifically to represent the interests and welfare of students in this country. Because of its existence, you, that is listening to me, are enjoying the representation of the highest places of decision-making in the country. Because this union exists, students of this country are prioritized as important parts of the complex machine, which is the Ghanaian society, and you benefit from this in many ways. This success will continue to grow exponentially in the years to come. But in order for that to happen, you need strong voices, you need sharp brains, and sincere hearts and determined mindsets to continue to maintain and improve upon the standards set by the status quo. You need a leader, not just any leader, but a leader who has the local Nuks at heart. My name is Joshua Odom Texan, and I aspire to be the next leader who will bring to you to the promised land. The first positive change I plan to make is one I like to call local Nuks at your doorstep. It is unbecoming of a great institution as ours that many students are unaware of the activities, or indeed of even the existence of the local Nuks. To solve the issue of the gap between the students' body and the union that is established solely for their welfare is why I propose a massive student awareness project, the goal of which is to inform you about all the benefits which you have the right to as a student from the local Nuks. There is going to be a digital system where the products and services of the local Nuks will be made available even in our portals, so that students can remotely access any initiative that the local Nuks Secretariat brings on board, even at the comfort of their various residences or wherever they find themselves on campus. You need to know about the systems that are there to represent you, and this policy aims to do exactly that. There is no student, there is no reason why an information on scholarship and students' loan should not reach the ears of each and every student in this school. We can make that happen. In line with our goal to help you achieve your dreams is my next policy, one that is geared towards enhancing financial stability and growth among resourceful and industrial students of this university. I plan to increase entrepreneurial skills development avenues by bringing in resource personnel to provide hands-on advice on how to make it happen in the big world of business. As a local Nuks, it is our job to prepare you, the students, for the real world that is fast approaching, so that you can earn a living even with or without your degree certificates. Ladies and gentlemen, it is an undisputed fact that health and well-being are the primary motivations of human beings in reaching their goals. It is very important that we maintain the good health and sanitation in all our spaces if we are to succeed. I plan to contribute to this necessity by collaborating with the SRC, the Metropolitan Assembly, and other bodies concerned with students' welfare to embark on a health screening, health education programs, and cleanup campaigns to check flooding in an attempt to improve upon our health and the sanitation of our environments in this school. Furthermore, on the list of necessary items that students must have in order to flourish academically, security is at the very top. In our current times, certain locations of the school, like the diaspora, certain periods in the semester, like examination, are prone to malicious breach in the security of our students and school buildings. This is very serious and needs to be dealt with in the most definitive way with immediate effect during my term. I plan to collaborate with the SRC to utilize resources at hand to carry out various projects that will reform the security standard of this part of the university. I understand the need for documentation, which is why I will work to ensure that the application processes of national documents like birth certificates, passports, national health insurance, and other relevant documents will be accelerated. Students should not have to wait for months to receive these essential documents, bringing the processing very closer and more efficiently managed in terms of cost. We will save time and reduce the stress for all students. Last but not the least, accommodation of our students is one of the aspects of this school that needs a lot of structure and systemization. The traditional halls of this school house only a few amounts of students. All these other students seek external accommodations, and this is our duty to look into the alternative accommodation avenues that least regulates the. Sorry, I come again. All of these other students seek external accommodations, and it is our duty to look into these alternative accommodation avenues, at least regulate them in such a way that students' interests will be protected. Whether on financial, legal, utility basis, we are very passionate about the environment in which you are expected to live and study in this school. We will promise to do our very best to solve these problems concerning this part of your education. The time for change is now. Choose wisely and support a candidate committed to your welfare and good. I, Joshua Odum Texan, I am ready to lead us to a better future, for our voice is our future. Let us embrace the change we seek. As Barack Obama once said, we are the change that we seek. Vote for Texan as your next local Nuks president. We are number 1 on the ballot screen. Thank you very much.
We are also grateful. He is Joshua Odum Texan with a teaser Texan, number 1 on the ballot, contestant for the position of local Nuks president. I take your messages here. But remember, next to present is Daniel Kwejo Gomele with a teaser, Team Gomele, number 2 on the ballot, contestant for the same position. This one is from Ricky J Photography. You said, I'm watching you live from the campus of UPSA. Kudos to all the aspirants. My regards to the TV UCC team and, of course, to the Ogbolo himself, the PDF. Hey, how are you doing, Ricky J? Thank you. You too much. Kwajo Success comes in to say, Kubi. Chano Emmanuel continues to say, Kubi. You're in Chua. If I don't pick your message, I know you're in Chua wouldn't let me sleep. I know that. How are you doing? You're in Chua. You said Texan for local Nuks president. Grace Texan comes in to say Texan for local Nuks president. Ketosis Heaven. Max Tan. You want to support. Okay. Chua. Hey, how are you? Dorothy Ado. Vote Texan. Grace Texan. Okay. Yao Boom. Barbie for local Nuks president. Right. Gomele is getting prepared to read his manifesto to us. Stay with us. We'll be back.
Tunesjam.com.
With teaser Team Gomele. He is Daniel Kwejo Gomele, dancing to the tune of Goodson. Good evening.
Good evening.
How are you doing?
I'm doing well. I hope you're also fine.
I'm also fine. Thanks for asking. You dancing to this tune.
Yes.
Shaking off some fear.
Yeah.
All right. Gomele, you have 7 minutes to talk to the university community. You ready?
Yes.
Your time starts now.
Thank you very much. The road not taken. I shall be telling this with a sigh. Somewhere ages and ages hence, two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. Robert Frost. A very good evening to the entire university community. As we gather here tonight to embark on the threshold of a new era, I, Daniel Kojo Gomli, a level 300 pure physics student of the Department of Physics, feel highly thrilled and elated to stand before you as a passionate and dedicated leader ready to unlock the potential of all of our great institution. As a local Nuks president aspirant, I am committed to harnessing the collective energy and creativity of our community to build a brighter future. I also want to use this medium to acknowledge the good work of the outgoing local Nuks president, Honorable Selassie Apolete. Well done. In my manifesto, I outlined the vision for a revitalized, inclusive, and an altruistic local Nuks for rapid growth and development. As we zero in on an innovation, sustainability, and student welfare, I am confident to the bone that together we can achieve greatness and make our institution a beacon of excellence for generations yet to come. I had served as many leadership roles as SRC General Secretary when in Peki College of Education and taught for 4 years as a professional teacher thereafter. Tvucc Volta Sector Treasurer, a dining hall prefect in Suakope Senior High School, school prefect in Krisimisako JHS. Currently, I am the Deputy Minority Leader of SRC Hall House of Parliament, and I believe all these experiences, among others, have given me the prerequisite skills and knowledge to handle this position excellently. Mr. Chair, when I am voted into power as the next local Nuks president, below are the life-transforming policies I will implement to alleviate students from their plights. And these policies are centered on the acronym, the two-factor advantage, the ATM agenda, which means accommodation, top student entrepreneur, and medicals respectively. First, accommodation challenges, that's the introduction of the Nuks app. I will liaise with the internal SRC and other necessary stakeholders, rising from the Office of Dean of Students through to that of the Vice Chancellor and other community stewards to introduce Nuks app, a revolutionary tool that will streamline hostel management, regulate fees, and provide a transparent and accountable system for all students residing in the hostels. Furthermore, Top Student Entrepreneur of the Year, I am committed to creating a platform for student entrepreneurs to showcase their innovative ideas and compete for startup capitals. When I am given the nod as the next local Nuks president, my vision is to foster innovation, creativity, and entrepreneurship among students, providing them with the necessary support to turn their ideas into success ventures. I believe in empowering students to become job creators. Colleague students, as though it is not enough, efficient medical examining process will be ensured when I am given the mantle to serve the student body. I understand the value of time and the importance of accessibility in healthcare. To address the long queues and wait times at the hospital, I pledge to advocate for the implementation of cluster-based medical exercise, as this system will enable students to receive medical attention in a timely and efficient manner without compromising on quality care. To continue with, encouragement of student blood donation will be my utmost responsibility. I believe that every student has the power to make a difference in someone's life through blood donation. To encourage this noble act, I promise to work hand in hand with the health committee of the university while involving the Office of Dean of Students and the Transport Committee to advocate for the provision of vouchers for free shuttle services to those who will donate blood for a number of days. Mr. Chairman, another policy intervention of Gome is enhanced scholarship opportunities. I believe that every student deserves access to the quality of education, regardless of financial constraints. To support academic excellence, I promise to bring more scholarship packages into the system to allow as many students as possible easy access. My mission is to recognize and reward academic achievement, ensuring that financial struggles do not hinder student success. Gome-led administration will advocate for increments in student loan to ease financial burden on students. To conclude, ladies and gentlemen, I mentioned the fact that I will implement the ATM agenda when given opportunity. advocate for increase in scholarship schemes and loan facility, contribute my quota to blood donation by encouraging students to do their work very well, monthly accountability on issuance of birth certificate, passport, e-switch card, and what have you. Each one, preach one. The only go in the mili and the only mili in the go. Let the name Gome resonate in your mind day and night. A win for Gome is a win for Nuks and a win for all. Number 2 on the ballot screen. That's the two-factor advantage. Come 3rd July 2024, look no further than Team Gome. Your Gome, my Gome, our Gome. Vote Gome as your next local Nuks president for sustainability, accountability, adaptability, and above all, reliability. Long live UCC, long live Ghana. Thank you very much.
And we are also grateful for making time to join us here. He is Daniel Kwadwo Gome with a teaser. Team Gome, number 2 on the ballot, contestant for the position of local news president right here on the land of the University of Cape Coast. We have 3 candidates more to go. Stanley Eko Sunkwa Aqua with a teaser. Mark Stan is number 3 on the ballot, ready to read to us. We'll be back. TLFM 100.5, and of course you're still listening to the manifesto reading by students who want to be leaders, student leaders right here on the land of the University of Cape Coast. Let me pick some of the messages from our SMS console before Mark Stan reads his manifesto to us. Watching live from Disco Hostel, number 4, Team Ayakubi. Disco Hostel, I think this hostel I have to visit you. Hey PDF, it's all about Benian movement. Number 1, Naso Damson, I hear. This also says for feasible policies, vote for Team Ayakubi. Number 4, Obatampa policies. This one is coming from Nanama. Hey Yama, how are you doing? And this is also okay. Gome for local news president. Best wishes to all the amazing students aspiring to lead our school as SRC members. May your passion, dedication, and vision inspire your fellow students, and may your hard work pay off. Remember, leadership is about serving others and making a positive impact. Whatever the outcome, remember that you've already shown courage and, of course, determination by taking this step. Keep shining and making difference. Good luck. This one is coming from SK Kiyatu, doing the listening from Nyametiasi Hostel. Hey! It's a beautiful hostel name. Nyametiasi, where are you? Apusika or Amamuma will join you one of these days. Good evening, Maxtan.
Good evening, PDF.
He is Stanley Eko Sunkwa Aqua with a teaser. Maxtan, number 3 on the ballot, contesting for the position of local news president. You good?
I'm good, PDF.
You have 7 minutes to talk to the university community and the general public. You ready?
Ready.
Great. Your time starts now.
A pleasure. Senior members, colleague students, riding on already established protocols, my name is Stanley Eko Sunkwa Aqua, a level 300 Bachelor of Education in Art student, English and Religion and Human Values. I stand before you today not just as a candidate, but as one of you, a student who has felt the same struggles, shared the same dreams, and walked the same path here at the University of Cape Coast for the past 5 years. Even in senior high school, in university practice, when I was the head boy and the SRC president, came to University of Cape Coast in the industrial city of Tvucc, where without portfolio, I came in with a high achievement as the most outstanding industrialist of the year. That meant that management came to approve me that without portfolio, I came to make this significant impact, including being a finalist for the Inter-Halls debate, where Tvucc had a trophy, and first of its kind in the year, 2 Tvucc teams were in the finals. Currently in the space as Speaker of Parliament, I see the relevant need where I have to come, widen the tentacles to make this impact, because I have been through the stages of life and I've felt pain before. Here we will know this.
and my heart beats with a fervent desire to see each one of us thrive, overcome challenges, and seize the opportunities that lie ahead. And in these turbulent times, we need more than just any leader who feels a portfolio can be vacant and occupied and policies will be run. But we need a friend, an advocate, a warrior for our collective rights as far as the National Union of Ghana Students and our well-being as Ghanaian students is concerned. I am here to be that person for you. And we come in to say, if there is a union called the National Union of Ghana Students, well, we advocate for you every now and then. There is a need for you to know about us, and whatever packages we have in pack for you, you should come and benefit from them. We come into the University of Cape Coast and say that when we mention local news, just 2 out of 9 from our statistics a year ago comes to show that students understand our cost of existence and what we have in pack for them. What then become our essence of existence? If there is a union fighting for you, you don't know about us. Our first policy we intend to bring on board when Makan is given an nod to be the local Nuks president is what we call the local Nuks rep in the various halls of affiliation and in the diaspora. And in this case, we feel if there should be a union that advocates for you, you should know them. You shouldn't come and search for the local Nuks president or any local Nuks executive before you can get what is in pack for you. Very close to you, just as you have the SRC reps in your hall, you have this local Nuks rep who, if the JCRC SRC reps have the publicity committee working under them, we will have the local Nuks volunteers working under the local Nuks reps. Here we say that it's not going to be an administration where I help only Makan build a CV, but I'm going to be involved because you can occupy a slot of a volunteer, and if on your CV there should be a sector for you called the voluntary services, you are involved. Here we are giving closure to you because you wouldn't have to queue these long lines. For all you know, these loans are not only for your fees, but to help you in any sphere of your life, even for development of your careers. You've confined in your friend who is a volunteer, and things will be sorted out, will be forwarded to the local Nuks rep in your hall and in the diaspora where we have the residential zones, and this will come in. And our vision is to provide a safety net for students in times of unforeseen circumstances. We'll come in to know there is a union that it has a direct link to. Back then in the days, a colleague of mine I was with in Tvucc hall when I was in E12 and was in E4 got knocked down by a car in SWLT. NLT that way. This colleague has been one that I cared so much about, and I still care. And we feel there should have been a life insurance policy that existed for this our colleague. Things wouldn't have got even tougher for him this time. Hence, our students' life insurance policy with a reputable health insurance company has come in to assure that if we come into office and become the local executive, they're ever willing to come on board where we pay a minimum premium, where your life is going to be guaranteed a year after. That you qualify if there are any cases of disasters for parents who also or becomes source of finance for education or yourself, you are catered for. We feel that the impact is to think about a peace of mind that you will have to bring to you, your loved ones, and in moments of crisis, knowing that you are protected and can make all the difference, allowing you to pursue your dreams without fear or panic. Why should a guy from Atamprusi or Faircrem come to school, genuinely the scholarship and go for interviews and they are bounced? Why should this be the case? Are they at fault to genuinely need them and don't know how to go about in their interviews and even how to write the scholarship proposals? We believe that the Nuks scholarship protocol team is going to be a game changer, and our vision is to making higher education accessible to all, regardless of a financial background. And our implementation is going to come in establishing a dedicated team to identify scholarship opportunities, assist you with application, and advocate for more scholarship programs from governmental and non-governmental agencies. And I say that our impact is to picture a world where financial barriers are no longer holding you back, where your potential is not limited by your wallet, but forward by your ambitions. This is the future we can create together. If I was that boy back then in Kotakwaba, where I was playing the Zongos, or in Kadajin, I've stayed in Akotachuri and I've been in the suburbs and understand how it feels to be of inferiority complex and don't know who you are. If I was that boy back then, that heavens will mark my words, that the lady sitting next to me in class, I wasn't able to talk to her. But due to empowerment and social environment I found myself in, I've risen through these spheres of life and I'm now the Speaker of Parliament for over 4,000 students in Tvucc hall. Then I know what I'm talking about. The mentorship club that is going to guide students academically and personal success through mentorship will create a structured mentorship program where experienced students, alumni mentor will currently mentor the current students, offering advice, support, and guidance. And imagine having a mentor who believes in you just like I had a mentor who believed in me, who guides you just like I was guiding me through the maze of university life, who helps you see the greatness within you. This is the support system we need. In here, Nuks has something we call blocks. And in the block, we have the University Students Association of Ghana. They came in last semester to establish a mentorship club. And for a semester now has been dormant. Why should we have a union that has more impact for us and we utilize these services they bring in? We feel these mentorship clubs will come in to help us as well. For entrepreneurship summits, we are going to give you certification other than your 4 years or a 6 year stay on campus. Therein, if I'm able to do batik making, kente weaving, hair pony, finger waves, fresh yogurt, amongst others, there is more we can do together as student populace. In here, to our last two policies we have to touch on is the mental health and well-being initiatives. We are going to prioritize the mental health and well-being of students because you don't know who is going through anything. We are going to advocate that the counseling centers and then organization of mental health awareness and campaigns provide resources and support students who are facing mental challenges because it's hurt. Imagine a community where it's okay not to be okay, where help is available, where we care for each other, your well-being matters, and together we can create a supportive environment for all students of the University of Cape Coast. Inclusive and equitable education is one that we're going to prioritize. Even in my space as Speaker of Parliament for Bakuho, we have physically challenged people who are representing their people there. How much more would I not have these people represented on panel? Even in the local administration of Makstan, there is more we can do. Visualize a university where every student feels seen, heard and valued, where diversity is celebrated and inclusivity is a norm. This is the Student Union of the National Union of Ghana Students, UCC we deserve. There is more we will have to do. There is more I have to know.
I'm sorry, Stanley Echo Sunka Aqua with a teaser Makstan. Your time is up. Thank you. So, people, you just heard from Stanley Echo Sunka Aqua Makstan with a teaser. Number 3 on the ballot, contesting for the position of local news president. Next to present to us is Barbara Intinkansa with a teaser Barbie. Number 4 on the ballot. Lena, the DBs, how are you doing? Makstan all the way. Vote for Makstan for local news president. This one is also coming from Atake PSI Hall. Go for good. Miss Jenna from Boss Lady. For feasible policies, vote for Team Ayakubi. Number 4, Oba Tampa policy. This one is also from Nanama. Nana. The man Gome. From ADB hostel. Yeah, ADB. How are you doing, gentlemen? ADB. Right. She is also ready to present to us. Her name is Barbara Intinkansa with a teaser Barbie, number 4 on the ballot, contestant for the position of local news president. Good evening, lady.
Good evening, PDF.
Yeah, how are you doing?
I'm doing very well, and you?
I'm also fine. Thanks for asking. You know PDF, you know Louise?
Of course.
All
I know
right.
PDF.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. You have 7 minutes to talk to the university.
All right. Thank you, PDF.
Your time starts now.
All right. Thank you. A manifesto to be delivered by Barbara Inti in Cancer, a local Nuks presidential aspirant for UCC SRC local Nuks election on Wednesday, 26th June 2024 at ATL FM. The Vice Chancellor, Dean of Students, Chairperson of the Electoral Commission, friends of the media, fellow student, colleague aspirant, all and sundry under the sound of my voice. Ladies and gentlemen herein gathered, I bring you warm felicitations from Barbie Fraternity. As we are gathered here today, we stand at the crossroad of a new era in our academic journey, an era marked by hope, possibility, and the promise of change. As your fellow student and candidate for local Nuks president, I am honored to stand before you to share my vision, my passion, and my commitment to creating a better future for our student community. I am Barbara Inkansa, a level 300 student, B.Ed Science, with the teaser Barbie and number 4 on the ballot screen. Having worked as a professional teacher at the basic school, currently serving as the SRC Academic Affairs Chairperson and Atlantic Hall Ladies Association Vice President, my manifesto is not just a document or a mere electoral requirement to lure students to vote for me, after which it would be pushed to the background during decision-making, but a pledge, a promise, and a call to action. It is a reflection of our collective aspirations, our shared values, and our unwavering dedication to creating a more inclusive, more vibrant, and more empowering student experience with the local Nuks Secretariat in my capacity as the president. Fellow student, journey with me as I walk you through some of the salient, cutting-edge, and human interest policies anchored on the tenet of our faith, strength, and capabilities that meet the current and future needs of our students of our noble university. First and foremost, I strongly believe in the motto of Nuks, which is to make education a right and not a privilege. Hence, our academic policy of initiating a national scholarship program which seeks to advocate for increased funding and accessibility to current scholarship opportunities through the National Executive Council of Nuks, GetFund, GNPC, and several other corporate institutions for students who risk dropping out of school and are in their need of financial assistance for their education. Then again, it goes without saying that our world is marching into the fourth industrial revolution era of improved technology and digitalization. Hence, our digital learning initiative, which seeks to promote the integration of digital tools and resources in our studies by establishing free online learning platforms and resource hubs for students to enable them get the hands-on experience with digital tools to make them relevant and as well meet the exigencies of our time. Thanks to the previous Nuks executive, now we have a Nuks app, and we are going to utilize that one as well. Secondly, I am not ignorant of the current unemployment rate among Ghanaian youth and university graduates. Therefore, Barbie-led local Nuks administration will be intentional about promoting economic and entrepreneurship drive among students by creating a student entrepreneurship fund with funding from corporate bodies, government and non-governmental organizations, and various stakeholders of the university, which aims at supporting student-led startups and business ventures with seed monies and other assistance to make them grow in their entrepreneurship enterprises. We shall also provide training and mentorship programs for entrepreneurial students. Fellow students, ladies and gentlemen, it is trite knowledge that reliable, accessible, and fast internet connectivity is the bedrock of our stay and study in the university, and we cannot trade it for anything. Being cognizant of this fundamental need of students, Barbie-led local Nuks Secretariat will advocate for a better and affordable internet connectivity and accessibility for students at every nook and cranny of the university. In so doing, we shall partner with various telecom companies and internet service providers to provide students with a discounted internet packages to augment and already existing internet package for students. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, come 3rd July when we go to the polls,
let's be firm in our conviction to choose performance over promises, action over words, experience over experiment, purpose over popularity, and vision over invisibility. It is I, Barbie, who tick all these boxes and has what it takes to lead our local Nuks Secretariat at this time in the history of our university. So on July 3rd, let's all come in our numbers from all our halls and hostels to massively dignify and fortify Barbie with your vote for local Nuks president. Number 4 on the ballot screen. Thank you for your time and attention.
We are also grateful for your time. Her name is Barbara Inti Nkansa with a teaser, Barbie. Number 4 on the ballot, contesting for the position of local Nuks president. Next to present is the last candidate to present for tonight, Papa Kwesi Dichi with the teaser, K. Number 5 on the ballot, contesting for the position of local Nuks president. Yeah, Mama Family Teen Tune Time from Ambrado. Beautiful rendition at the background. Let me pick some of your messages before he presents to us. K is the teaser. This one says from Aseda Hostel, Barbie, our voice. Aseda Hostel, I like what you're doing, but unfortunately you didn't add your name. Remember to add your name and attach your hostel to it. I'm interested getting to know the hostels. I've heard of Nyametiase, the DB hostels, and of course a DB hostel. So many hostels on campus. Yeah, boom. Listen to Brofo. ND official Miss Barbie. Her Excellency comes in to say K. All soccer says K. Capable K. Right. And this is also from Musa Saibu. Musa Capable K. Number 5. Yaboom. Actions, not words. Randomly, let me pick this one. Helena Ami Maxton. Helena, how are you doing? Helena has been following us. Thank you. Helena Isabella Nansen. If no be Gomele, then it be fake. Go for Gomele. All right. So Musa Saibu comes in again to say that the only gentleman of our land, high number 5, give me high 5, okay. Her Excellency, forget this brofo. The correct one is coming. Samuel Kra. Capable K, number 5. So number 5 on the ballot with the teaser K is Papa Kwesi Dichi, and he is ready to present to us. Good evening, Kwesi.
Good evening, my brother.
How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. Yourself?
I'm also fine. Thanks for asking.
That's
7 minutes to tell the university community why the students should give you the opportunity to be local news president.
Thank you very much, my brother.
Time starts now. Hold on.
I believe I wouldn't need 7 minutes because just as it is said in the local dialect, as empaitia, and so I wouldn't need to exhaust that. And thank you very much for having me here this evening. A very good evening to you and the good people out there listening to us. A manifesto to be delivered by Papa Kwesi Dichi, presidential candidate for the Nuks president on 26th June 2024 at 8 FM. The chair, fellow student. My handle is Papa Kwesi Dichi, flag bearer of the Nyamene Hene agenda and a level 300 student reading Bachelor of Laws, LLB. I'm super excited to be here and to journey with you as your next local Nuks president. My distinguished listeners, I crave your indulgence to stay with me as I take you through my feasible policies. First, as a local Nuks presidential candidate, I am committed to empowering students and transforming the University of Cape Coast. My vision is to create a student-centered environment that fosters academic excellence, personal growth, and social responsibility. To achieve this, I will focus on enhancing student support and inclusivity, capacity building, and personal development, empowering students for success, improving student feedback and grievance mechanisms, and ensuring student safety and security. First, the ADS Kanho policy, that is the Association of Disability Students, policy would prioritize the needs of students with special needs by establishing a training program in handiwork, skills such as shoes making, beading, beauty product, and IT skills. Additionally, I will utilize the office to fast-track their block request under Nuks. This policy aims to break down barriers and promote understanding between individuals with and without disabilities. It recognizes that everyone has something to contribute and that diversity should be celebrated. Through collaboration with the Misata Language Center, the K-led administration shall liaise with the Misata Language Center and promote language skills such as Chinese, French, and sign language to enhance students' communication and career prospect, to equip students with essential skills for academic and professional success. I will organize a Start Right conference. This conference will provide fresh students with valuable insight and practical skills to navigate their academic and professional journeys. Furthermore, the AC program. The AC program is exchange program, scholarship, and internship. The policy aims to promote educational opportunities for individuals from diverse backgrounds. This policy recognizes the importance of providing access to education and training opportunities for individuals who may not otherwise have the opportunity to do so. The SC policy involves providing opportunities to study abroad through exchange programs and to receive financial support through scholarships. It also involves providing opportunities for individuals to gain work experience through internships. By providing these opportunities, the AC policy aims to promote cultural exchange, build skills and knowledge, and promote social empowerment. In continuation, I believe that student feedback and grievances are crucial in shaping the university experience. To address this, I will create a dedicated desk at the Secretariat to respond to student complaints, critiques, input, and suggestions. This desk will ensure that student voices are heard and their contents are addressed in a timely and effective manner. Finally, I prioritize student safety and security by liaising with stakeholders to improve lighting and increase security posts within campus. This will ensure a safe learning environment for all students. Additionally, I will educate students on their rights and responsibilities, as well as the university duties towards students that would include SHS, JHS through the legal clinic. I believe that these initiatives will empower students to thrive academically, personally, and professionally. And I look forward to serving you as your local Nuks president. Colleagues, I say we have given time enough time, and the time is now. We will be coming to you over again to your various lecture rooms and other places. We will preach to you the Nyamenehene agenda. Kindly join in with us come next week Wednesday, 3rd, as we reform Nuks. I am Papa Kwesi Dichi, K, number 5 on the ballot screen. And come what 3rd July 2024 in the year of our Lord, with your endorsement and massive support, I will be your next local Nuks president and transform Nuks substantially. Thank you very much and have a good evening.